Welcome in, friends and cohorts, children of all ages. Let's hold on to that spark today and give thanks to a God of your understanding. Move forward and contemplate what the next right thing means and is and how it's going to affect our lives together. In this moment, I truly understand concept that this great man was trying to help me understand. Are you doing a next? Let's see if this get the question started. We'll get rolling together here. What happened? There it is. Alrighty, righty. A little bit later than it would have been. I guess we're still right on time actually, because I woke up. James, it's good to see you, brother. Slept well, worked hard last night, taking care of myself, reflecting on the next right thing, just kind of getting set up and moving forward, brother. How are you doing today, good sir? James, you going to do the next right thing? You made it. I did make it. I mean, I made it, brother. Our new friend is a gracious employer. He took care of me well. I busted it out for him. Worked 9 hours yesterday. Got paid well. It's good to see, brother. It's good to see. You doing the next right thing today? We're going to reflect on what that means and what that is together. Try to define it. I'm doing the next right thing. Starting simple, brother. Taking care of me. And part of the next right thing is going to be cleaning out this car, having brekkie. I'm gonna have some of this vitamin powder here in just a little bit. I'm gonna get some more coffee in me, but I'm already doing the next right thing. I went to Planet Fitness and showered again last night. When I got out of work, they were closed, so that was kind of horrendous because I was like a 2-dayer where I was like really wanted to shower, and then they kept closing. Here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, Planet Fitness likes to close at 7 o'clock on the weekends, which doesn't make any sense to me. Appreciate that thumbs up. We are chilling at a skate park here in Santa Fe this morning. Maybe we'll get out 366. There you are. Good to see you, 366. I'm going to do the next right thing together today, this morning. Good sirs and madams. Try to define this thing a little bit clearer for myself and for all of us, right? It's a complicated thing. What is the next right thing? A lot of times that can be really hard to understand. A lot of times it can be really complicated. This simple thing just seems like, what do you mean? Like, well, I mean, get up and take care of yourself, your family, and your community in that order. What I mean is live with compassion and love if that's your purpose. What I mean is to carry on with your brothers and sisters doing the best you can. 655, I'm not sure, HG, I don't know what that means. But yeah, double tap that screen. Your thumbs won't fall off. They do always. We always thought they shouldn't have. We're here at this skate park in San Francisco. We're gonna check this skate park out here in a minute, but it's still kind of cold out there. I'm gonna chill and warm up here in the camper car. Giving thanks that I made it here in one piece, and now the financial situation is growing and growing with every step. Believe it or not, I made a nice chunk of money. I don't really want to blow up my new benefactor's spot. I know he's a very reserved dude, but he paid me very well, like he said he would, and I busted it out like I said I would. Working as a ranch hand. I learned some things yesterday. We'll talk about that too. It's exceeding my greatest expectations here, doing the next right thing. Believe it or not, yeah. Left New York with $100, right? How you leave New York with $100 and gonna get to California? Yeah. Well, I'm sitting here right now with 260 plus. James is 50 still, which is going to go to the casino, I think, is what I was going to offer James, because he said he wanted me to do something fun with that 50. So technically we've got 311. And then I've got like almost $200 in the Cash App card from doordashing the last couple days. So get a DoorDash account. Jesse, it's good to see you always. James, good morning. Good. It's good to hear you guys chatting with each other. 655. What's going on, brother? I don't know. Whatever. The question that I lay before you today is if you're willing to do the next right thing. You're going to join the chat? That's the first next right thing. Join the chat, whether it's just saying hi, sending some hearts over there on the side, just making yourself known. I know we got a couple people out there. Hopefully our brother Earl Fish got the memo. I don't know how he is with YouTube. I sent him a link. I don't know if he's got an account, but it's free. All you got to do is put an email address. I know it sounds complicated. They didn't charge you nothing. They just want to they want you to put the email address in there so you have a name, so we can communicate. So, and that's for, you know, a few people that I've sent links to that might not be familiar with YouTube and what it is. Our new buddy Rambo, we met this morning. Grandpa Rambo, I should say, is a very great man, a veteran that's turned us on to this other place in Santa Fe where it's like a horse farm where you can volunteer, maybe have some work there. You know, it's a veterans rehabilitation horse farm, which I think would be really cool to get involved with. But it's new to YouTube. I'm new to YouTube. Are you, Crank? Subscribe. I'm going to be a new subscriber. Yeah, awesome. R3I. Well, welcome in. I'm a new subscriber. Well, you are a newest member of the turtle herd, as we would say here, as my followers lovingly nominated themselves, due to some quirky shit my father used to say. And we do the next right thing, you know, and we acknowledge the pain and struggle. That's the last live here a couple days ago was, you know, but as we acknowledge the pain and struggle, as we acknowledge the test laid out before us, the rewards for passing those tests become greater and greater. And I'm right in this moment, and it might not seem like that. Probably doesn't seem like that, right? Like if you're in a tough situation, believe me, I know. I sat on that couch for 3 months again here just recently before I took the leap. But with $100 on my DoorDash card and determined to get there, you know, we're here in Santa Fe, one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. So join the turtle herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together. Jessica, R3I, it's good to see you this morning. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being a member of the turtle herd. Crank, you're new to YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Buzz, what are you up to? What are we up to, Buzz? Hey, I'm going to sub to support you. Thank you. We appreciate you, Austin. Austin, or I'm kind of dyslexic. I'll probably say that wrong, but yeah, support us, man. Join the next right thing. Check out the channel. You know, I'm just starting to make shorts again. You know, join to support yourself. Take care of yourself, your family, your community. That's the next right thing. So don't join for me, join for you. Because this is a community where you can be open and honest you know, whether it be mental health problems, whether it be grief, whether it be dealing with someone who decided to take themselves out of this world prematurely, whether it be addiction, you know, whether it be whatever the struggle you're going through, this is the place. This is, you know, I've been laughingly referred to as group therapy, this is the best therapy I've ever had, is the communication that we have together here. Hey, Limbo Bound, good to see you there. I hope you subscribed. I hope you like the channel. Yeah, we're just getting warmed up with the channel again, but we did make it to Santa Fe. You know, start saying yes. That's the next right thing. You know, don't listen to that dark whisper that tells you that you're not good enough and makes you think of all the possibilities that could go wrong. Like how Anase used to say, when you're doing that, when you're thinking about all the possibilities, right, wrong, or indifferent, you're not flowing with the river of life. You're so concerned about the splits of the river to come that you're living in all those different realities, all those different emotional states all at once. And you're not meant to do that. You're meant to live in this place right now, right here together. Yo, what's up? Silly, solo. Sean had Robux, XYYT. It's good to see you. Silly, good to see you too. What's up? We're chilling, talking about the next right thing. We're gonna do the next right thing. We did the next right thing. You know, we were, you know, we passed the test the other day and just kept pushing forward DoorDashing and met a great individual who needed some help. And you know, halfway through the day yesterday, I realized how serendipitous it was. It wasn't just a gift to me that I had found this great person in this place to be where I could be put to good use. It was a gift to my new friend who needed some manual labor done. And I did it, man. We went in and we kicked its ass. And I got what I prayed for. X69. This is L for sure. This is AI for sure. Is it? This is AI for sure. I'm a real boy. I promise. Where are you traveling to? Well, we've gotten there, I guess. The point was California, you know, New York to California. Watch the shorts on $100. You know, there's a couple shorts in there. I've started. I'm on day 3. We're on day 17 now. But I fell in love with Santa Fe. I'm here in Santa Fe, and this place is beautiful. I've got some work as long as I want it while I'm here, some good paying work that's going to get me physically ready for the summer to come in Syracuse. I do got to get back to Syracuse, and we got to make a handful of stops along the way. So the adventure's still plenty of adventure to come. I want to stick around here as long as I possibly can. I got to look at the calendar to figure out exactly what. But yeah, yummers, yo, how is it AI? I'm not sure. I don't feel like I'm AI. Would I know if I was AI? I don't know. I was only then on recently. It's very hard for girls to get diagnosed. I7N. Yes, thank you very much for opening up about that. It's hard to talk about some things, especially with mental health. Autism's got to be a struggle. I've been asked if I have it, so maybe I know that ADHD has been a classification put out before me. Bipolar has been something that seems like it might be along my lines. But here's another thing about all these classifications. I believe that there are definitions that encompass personality types. Like someone could be more autistic, less autistic, more ADHD, less ADHD. It's like personality. It's like we're just like categorizing personality, types here. So don't get overwhelmed by that thing. That's not all you. That's just part of your personality, and it's a beautiful thing. 6R6D. This is not AI. Thank you for backing me up, Alex. I do feel like a real boy. Just wanted to stop by and say have a good day. Thank you, 1100. We appreciate you. Hopefully you decide to subscribe, become a member of the Turtle Herd. It's Jesse. Okay, Jesse. No, I appreciate it. Okay, Jesse. I'm sorry. We got another Jesse, though. I7N. How can we call you Jesse 7? Is that cool? Nick Slice, does Santa Fe have good restaurants? Santa Fe has got some of the craziest fucking restaurants. We're going to check some of these out. It all depends. You want to go to a classy place that makes you feel like you're in a movie? We definitely have. I took a picture of one sign the first day I got here. It was like walking through this Midwestern town with like the 4x4 pillars and the stucco, and I took a right, and all of a sudden I'm in this little villa area, and I look in through the window, and it's this giant oak bar, and everybody's laughing, and it's this beautiful menu and this atmosphere that makes you feel like you're in a movie. I forget what the name of the place is. And then there's 400 food trucks. So, and I got to check out a few of those. I've only been here a few days, and I've been busting my butt. Today's my day to chill. So good food today. Some laundry and clean out the car without a doubt, because I ripped out the back seat of the old, you can't really tell. Oh, thank you for the shamrock. Thank you for the shamrock. Lovely, lovelies. But yeah, I ripped out the back seat, put my feet in the trunk. I got some mattage yesterday, like camper mat and some quilts and stuff, because that was kind of hard on the old back. But yeah, slow and steady. Big L1. Yes, sir. Yeah, second to pull the sticker off the banana. I second. No, I'm going to eat that sticker. That's where all the vitamins are. What are you talking about? Artists live there. And that's the bigger thing. Yeah, there's tons of good food. It seems like I haven't really explored too much of it. Last night I was so exhausted. I wanted something unique, but I went with something standard. I went to Wendy's. I really needed some protein. I worked 9 hours yesterday. And I was struggling. A big kudos to Planet Fitness. If you want to travel minimally, it can be done, right? I'm in a Kia Forte. You want to see something crazy? Check out the Dodge Avenger. My car, the Galactic Avenger, in my playlist. You'll see some shit, man. That car was $1,800. Got me to Key West and back a handful of times, up to Eastport, Maine, Indiana, and Georgia, and doing the next right thing. Finally about to catch a live. Weimer! Oh my God! Sweet, sweet Weimer. My brother. Hey, Scott and chat. Turtle Herd. 1% better. Next right thing. Damn straight. 1% better today is Weimer's credo. And he's right. It's the little things, right? It's one small step towards taking care of yourself. That's the next right thing. It's hydrating. It's doing something you didn't do yesterday. It's finding the way to take care of yourself so you can have the strength to continuously take care of those around you, yourself, your family, your community. 1% better is a beautiful thing. Even a 0.01% better, you're moving in the right direction, right? It's a tiny little step. That water you didn't drink yesterday, you drank today, we commend you for that. Keep moving forward. You're beautiful, Weimer, and I appreciate you being here. I'm finally about to catch damn straight. Can you play Roblox, please? I know about Roblox. Maybe when I get home, we can play some Roblox. I was homeless for 2 years. Planet Fitness saved for so long. Yes, brother, and I appreciate being able to spend a little bit of time with you in that parking lot, brother. That's what life is. It's about the connections we make, man. I'm not trying to, you don't need $1 million, man, to go out there and be connected. I am so lucky to have met you, W. And I know that I was having a bit of anxiety at that time, and it was hard for me to shake. And for a while, I felt bad about that. But it was exactly the way it needed to be. You backed me up, and you let me into your bubble for a while. We had some good meals, and we chilled, and we were, it was beautiful, man. It was exactly what it needed to be. And I'm glad you're out of that scenario now, but brother, don't ever feast with anybody who won't famine with you. You know what I'm saying? And then we weren't even famining. We were living. What are the top 5 best U.S. states to visit? Nick Slice. Oh, another shamrock. Thank you, good sir. We'll put on the old Irish accent anytime you give me a shamrock there. Then, Nick, so Florida is great, and New Mexico is amazing. I don't know. Everywhere's got its own unique charm. I passed through Texas, and I had seen Cadillac Ranch. A ton more of shorts to come on the adventure, but it's hard to get caught up. We're only on day 3 on the shorts. Another thing out there in YouTube land, this channel is a little different. So it's not, the shorts tell a story. There are some long forms things there, and I was kind of embarrassed about most of them, so I deleted them. But there's a couple cool long forms. But if you want to see the story, go way back to the beginning of the shorts and just kind of scroll through them forward, and you can watch it unfold. And it's not like a lot of channels where there's double talk and this and that. It's like just showing what's going on, man. A lot of cool adventures. There's southeast Pennsylvania is the Adirondacks of Pennsylvania. We figured that out. There's some cool jumping off rocks and hiking stuff there. There's a natural water slide short from when that happened. And what was the name of the place? Fat Angelo's Honey Hot Calzone. That was a good one. Jesse, hello. Oh, but my favorite state so far, I'm falling in love with Santa Fe here, New Mexico, but also Key West is beautiful. I was lucky enough. I was so serendipitously lucky to pick up a side gig, helping the guy at the flea market, and parked my vehicle right there and chilled for a couple weeks in Key West. Now we gotta keep joining the adventure. Also, thank you for the sticker once again, Weimer. Good morning, all. Thank you, Weimer, for being here. 2 days old water. Yuck. 2-day old water. Ooh, Jesse 7. What do you mean 2-day old water? Don't drink that 2-day old water. This is from yesterday. We had a bottle of water back there. I've been drinking a lot of bottles. Whoa, yes, good sir. Who the heck is this? W, bro. Throw in the next right thing. Thank you, W. I got everybody like that donation to the next right thing. Here we don't ask for anything, but anything that comes in is going towards the next right thing. That'll help me get there to do the next right thing. There's some shorts under the next right thing. You can see what that means there too when it comes to physical things that I can do for other people after I take care of myself. Sally's been a huge one of them. We won't be able to show much of the work, probably any of the work that we're doing at the ranch, which is fine. That's a personal decision. And to be honest with you, once I was told that, I needed that space. I need that space yesterday. The channel for a while, but thank you guys for love, Weimer. Thank you so much for that dub, brother. Towards the next right thing, tickling the algorithm, man. That's huge. Jaslyn Hunter, we love you. Jazzy, I love you so much. You hugged that sweet little baby for me. We are in millions of years old. LOL. Water is millions of years old. It's been through us all. We're all drinking dinosaur pee. What have a great time. I hope you to meet again soon. Weimer, so I'm glad that we're chatting now, brother. I got to head back in a couple of maybe I could stop by. I don't need to stay. I know you got a thing now, but just to see you, brother. And 54 diamonds too. That's absolutely amazing. I don't know what that equals, but that's sweet. That's the shamrocks. Yeah, if you're out there in YouTube land too, I guess everybody gets a little bit of those too, and they don't cost anything at first. I mean, I guess you could buy them, but the shamrocks, I think, are like the freebie. So you want to send us some shamrocks, you get the Irish accent today. We're all Irish on St. Paddy's Day. So sending the shamrocks, that 20 is huge, brother, huge. Slot channel. What happened to your slot channel? What do you mean? I never did slots. You must be mistaking me for somebody else. It's snowing here. Look, James. Oh, it's not snowing here. It's real cold here today, though. Do you still go to the casino? So I used to go sit at the casino and do lives when I first got back to New York because the signal was good there. But I never went in there because they weren't cool with that. They didn't want me to go in and whatever. I've seen people in the casino, but I don't know if you're thinking I was that guy. You're mistaken. We're doing the next right thing. Where were you? There was like 3 feet of snow all over the roof. These shorts were crazy. So the 366, you checked out those shorts. Those are from last year's snowstorm in New York. It's a little bit north of Syracuse there. But yes, that was doing the next right thing in that moment. We were helping a friend in his small business and helping a lot of people because they in those shorts you could see some roofs collapsed. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it was just upstate New York. Obi-Wan. Well, hello there. Well, hello, Obi-Wan. It's good to see you, brother. Absolutely welcome. I hope it brings so much more. Oh, brother, dude, just the thought of you being here is more than I can ever imagine. Miss Mum, good to see you there, Miss Mum. Trista, you were well. I had to take a couple days. Oh, yeah, of course. It was Mom's Day to the UK yesterday. That's beautiful. Thanks, tomorrow. This guy is always so nice and humble. 911, we appreciate you. I hope you're a member of the Turtle Herd. Happy Mom's Day to you, Mummy. Yes, Miss Mum. Miss Mum, we appreciate you. I'm glad, here's the thing. You always tell your sister, too, like, you got to take care of you. That's what the next right thing is. You got to take a few days. It's okay. She took a few days here and there. She got overwhelmed with this thing and then walked away here and there. And she always announced, it was funny. She always announced it too. And I was always the same thing. I said to her, you do you. We appreciate having you. Thank you, Weimer. I appreciate, sorry I brought it up. I forgot myself. Don't worry about nothing. It's okay. It's okay. His sky line goes up. Oh my God. You can't really see it where I'm at now. But it's beautiful here. Yeah, the skyline's absolutely amazing. You see that in yesterday's live. We hit the better Happy Mother's Day to Maria as well. R.I.P. to MD. To our loving cohort out there. In this moment, the next right thing is to send love to this person who sent us so much energy and love and compassion. And thank you, W. I'm glad that you could remind me of this amazing human being who will always be a part of the Turtle Herd, who coined this term, who is excited and invigorated to be here to help us, build this community of compassion and love. We do miss MD. She was an amazing human being. She's here in our hearts. She's here in how we move. Grief is one of those things. It can be overwhelming, but when we live in the actions that our loved ones, lived, we honor them. Let's go, as the M Dizzle would say. It's time to get moving. It's time to get up. It's time to do the next right thing. Find compassion, love, and appreciation in your heart. Love your mother also. Yes, thank you. Bless you all. Yes, and it's a blessing to be here with you all today. I'm glad that we can do the next right thing together. I think laundry, cleaning up the car, taking a day to don't know if you guys ever heard of Meow Wolf, but that's here. That's something I want to check out. Maybe today, how I feel. Depends on whatever. I might just chill because we're going back to work tomorrow. The Men's Initiative, I believe, is the name of it, unless I'm saying it wrong. Is tomorrow night. I got to get a hold of Rob, a new friend that I met right as I pulled in to Santa Fe. Oh, he left us. There was a sweet little bird sitting right there saying hello. I wanted to catch him, say hi. But yeah, John, bless you. Blessings and good morning, Traveling Scott. Did you speak to Gabe owners yet? John. Gabe owners yet. Elaborate, brother. I'm kind of still getting my stuff together, John. Gabe owners. I'm not sure. Listen, while painting inside, check back in a minute. Gonna get my area prepped. Go! You're doing some interior painting. That's other. No, go to Meow Wolf. It is amazing. Yeah, we got to check out Meow Wolf for sure. That might be it might be today. I am. And again, with Planet Fitness, a big holler out to Planet Fitness, not just the ability to be able to shower for $25 a month. I just took a 20-minute aqua massage that absolutely melted me. Meow Wolf is an art exhibit. Check it out. I'm sure they're all over YouTube. I know. So Meow Wolf is also we've talked a bit about the, what was the name of it? Omega Mart is what it is in Vegas. It's an art exhibit that's like an interactive art exhibit. I know Omega Mart. I haven't really looked into Meow Wolf. I want to be surprised by Meow Wolf, so I haven't really looked into it and watched any videos yet. But Omega Mart's like this thing looks like a grocery store. You go through it and it's like it slowly starts to kind of twist and change, and then all of a sudden all the coolers are twisted and weird, and then you open the cooler door and it's like this Alice in Wonderland kind of art exhibit with some kind of lure that you could figure out, I guess. But yeah, check out Omega Mart, check out Meow Wolf on YouTube. But there's a Meow Wolf, which is no, Weimer. I'm in St. Louis, or I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, brother. Santa Fe, New Mexico. A wolf that is trans, that he's a cat. Oh yeah, that wolf. That's okay, Miss Mom. That sounds realistic. That's probably what it is. Oh, but double tap that screen. Thank you guys for the shamrocks today. To the top of the morning to you. Very beautiful. I know we got St. Patrick's Day coming up. We're gonna do the next right thing. We got a little bit of juice in this thing. I want to take you guys over and check far, because the phone is definitely on 8%. So maybe you should hold off on that a little bit. Let's hold off on that a little bit. Let the car run. Let the battery charge a little bit. It's kind of still chilly out there. Ooh, there we go. I'm enjoying our conversation together anyway. So we're going to turbocharge. I'm especially proud of a short that I just made last night. If anybody out there, you know anybody who's struggling, I implore you to share that short with them. I made that short to share with someone close to me that I'm not sure exactly what to say to. She's struggling in some ways that, we text a bit, and she, has the best of intentions to call, but, I made that for a friend specifically, and I made it so it can be sent if you're not sure what to say. Better than Old Mexico, Weimer. I don't know, man. Old Mexico is, I've heard some cool things about it, but New Mexico, this is a beautiful place here. It's brought me nothing but fortune over the last few days. A couple good friends. The Men's Initiative, that's the group we're talking about that I guess meets on Monday nights. This is something that I have no knowledge about besides the fact it's a group of men, that I was told that I would be, I would fit in well with. It's a worldwide thing. I'm going to have to do a little research on that I haven't really done, but it's a joke. My dentist lives in Albuquerque. It's funny, we're not that far. Weimer, thank you. Top of the morning to you, Weimer. Top of the morning for the Shamrock Shakes there, good sir. Tight it hard her, and I said hard it her. Top of the morning to you. I was in New Mexico and I found a cat trapped in a dog. It looks like Bob Vila there. It's a joke. I know it's a joke there, sweetheart. I know it's a joke. It was a good one, Miss Mom. Dentist Albuquerque. So we're not that far from Albuquerque, and it makes me think of Bugs Bunny. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Well, if you take a right turn at Albuquerque, you end up in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I was thinking about kind of making a short of that somehow, right? Like, it took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Well, it's funny, yeah, because going west, taking a right turn at Albuquerque brings you to this beautiful artistic place. A fox is a cat. A fox is a cat. I don't know if I agree with that. A fox is a little different than a cat. I guess they're like kind of sweet, like puppies. They're easy to befriend. Don't do it. Don't go out there and try to befriend it. Elvis, our brother, Crystal Elvis. It's good to see you, Zach. Welcome in, good sir. And hey, a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful day because we're going to make it. It's going to be a beautiful day because we're going to acknowledge the next right thing, right? We're going to work on what this concept is. I'm going to work on this concept, right? Because it's something that continuously evolves out before me. It's something that Hawanase laid out before me a long time ago, and I thought it was another one of those quirky things he used to say. Yeah, but I realized that there's lessons in this wisdom, and it was how he lived. That's the thing. We could say whatever we want to say. The next right thing is living it. Saying it and filling the air is a lot easier. Living it. Hawanase lived it. He lived it in a beautiful way. He also said it in these quirky little things. To do the next right thing, it'll exceed your greatest expectations. And that's what we're trying to do here. That's what I'm striving to do, is to do the next right thing. Hello, welcome all. Double tap the screen, W. Take the share and subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Become a member of the Turtle Herd. We're here for you. And today we're going to discuss the next right thing and hang out for a little while. It's a beautiful day in Santa Fe. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, without a doubt. Like I said, it's a little chilly out there, and the battery's a little bit dead, so we gotta let it charge. But the plan is to go check out this skate park here in a little bit, learning something new every day. Miss Mom. So that was something that I discussed yesterday. How do you find the energy to keep going, trying to make plans, but struggling? Morgan. Okay, let's stop there for a second. Help our brother, sister Morgan there. I didn't for a long time. You know, you do. It's a small little action. It's 1%. It's 0.01%. What did you do yesterday? What did you do? What are you going to do different from what you did yesterday? Are you gonna fall a little bit more into? You're gonna spend one more second on the couch. You're gonna spend one less second on the couch. Are you gonna drink one more glass of water? Are you gonna not drink any water at all? Are you gonna give your body the nutrients and vitamins it needs? Super Greens is a good place to start. You know, and then there's other things too. Some energy supplements. CBG is a good energy supplement. Vitamin B's are good for vitamins. If you're not getting a lot of sun, vitamin D is really good for you, and I highly recommend it, because if your body isn't getting the right fuel, you know, it's a lot easier to fall into that darkness, and it's possible to get out of it wherever you're at. Morgan, Morgan 19. Is that okay? Morgan, I see Morgan in there, but yeah, you push forward with hope and vigor when you can, and you realize that I'm only here and with this amount of vigor and strength in this moment because I took a small step, because I got off that couch and spent one less minute on the couch the first day. I drank one more cup of water. I went out and got myself some Super Greens and spent the $20 on myself for this powder that gives me some nutrients instead of, I stopped eating fast food for every single meal. I stopped not eating. It was a lot of small steps that I could go on and on about, but it starts simple. And it was getting over the fear of taking that leap. It was coming up with some grand gesture to prove to myself that I wanted to live, because I was praying to not wake up. I needed that. From New York to California on $100. Who would you think I can make it? Well, we've made it to Santa Fe with $4. I bought a cup of coffee, had a half tank of gas, DoorDash for a couple days, stashed away a couple $100. Went and worked on a farm, the gentleman, or a ranch, to help a gentleman out who's in need, and made some more cash. And now we're sitting lovely, man. I got more than enough money to get home, to eat like a king. I got a couple more days worth of work. Morgan, how do you find the energy? Let's keep going. Morgan, that's how we find the energy. We find the energy by doing the next right thing, Morgan. We find the energy by analyzing what that means, and starting simple, starting with ourselves. For me, the codependence has been draining, because it's like surface level satisfaction when you get satisfaction off taking care of others. You really need to take care of yourself if you're not. And I need to get away to do that, to remind myself of that too. So, Miss Mom, I'm going to get caught up. Everybody's got a voice. Stick around for a minute. Learning something new every day. Yes. Okay. So that was the next thing I wanted to say is, if we're not learning and growing, we're dying. And yesterday I learned a lot. I did learn how to make hay for a diabetic pony. You do that by saturating and submerging hay for 2 hours. You make sure that it's weighed down so it's submerged. You let it soak for 2 hours, and then you drain that water out, and it comes out smelling like sweetgrass. I thought it smelled really good. But I guess it strips all the sugars and leaves all the good stuff, so that if you have a diabetic pony or horse, you can feed it that hay. So that's what I learned yesterday. I thought was absolutely amazing. I think that my biggest struggle is knowing what is right thing, is knowing what is the right thing. Yes, that's a big struggle. Sometimes when you're in the manic high, you think it's right, but then you come down and realize it was not. Okay, so yeah, let's chat about that a little bit too. So I use this analogy of buffalo in the china shop, right? When I get these manic highs, you got to reel yourself down, right? Because I've been so many times in those manic highs. I'm the buffalo in the china shop, and I just destroy the china shop, right? I'm being the buffalo, right? I'm just Joe the Indian boy, just doobly-doo, just being the buffalo. And then, but I'm a buffalo in the china shop, right? When I come down from that manic high and I'm like back to reality, then I feel ashamed because I destroyed the china shop. But as I realize, and as I know that, these manic highs hit, it's easier to rev me down from 150 to 100. And that's something that I want to keep in mind, because then I can be a buffalo and mosey into the China shop if I want to, but I don't have to destroy it because I'm so wrapped up in the energy of the moment that I lose track of what I am and where I am, my surroundings. I'm a buffalo in a China shop. So if I don't acknowledge that, if I don't acknowledge who I am and where I am in my surroundings, then yeah, that shame will set in once the manic high wears off, without a doubt. Don't procrastinate, just do it. Thank you, Miss. Yeah, just and do it. Let's go. Morgan, thank you. No, thank you, Morgan. Hopefully you decided to subscribe. Hopefully you guys have seen that latest short. I really want that latest short to help some people, and then it already has. It helped my friend, but that last short that I put out there, if you know anybody who's struggling and you're not sure what to say, please send it to them. Because I don't even know what to say sometimes. There's times I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to my friend. I don't know how to help her. I don't know. I've been through so much, and she appreciates my beautiful words through text, and I can't force her to be on the phone. I want to hear her voice, and I want to. This beautiful sister that is an amazing human being, and she's struggling so hard, and I can't even fathom, her physical problems she's having, but all I could do is make that short for her. All I could do is make that short for her and hope that it helps you and some loved one. You don't know what to say, because even if we understand pain and struggle, anxiety, grief, addiction, loss, whatever the fallacy may be, sometimes it's still sometimes it's still so overwhelming, and we want to heal our brothers and sisters, and we can't. Well, it's not on you. That's part of the next right thing. It's not on you to heal everybody. But what you can do is the best you can to show love and support. There's still love out there for you in this world, and I believe that without a doubt. There's still compassion, appreciation, and hope out there. We just got to figure out a way to let go of the struggle. And I guess that last short was just kind of a testimony to that. And there's some pretty good sunset. There's something hits different about rolling into Santa Fe through the desert while the sun sets over the horizon. It's just absolutely mind blowing. I highly recommend it. Don't eat McDonald's. They're shit. You're right, Parker. I'm doing better. I'm not whatever. I had I had Wendy's last night. So I heard Wendy's is a little bit better. My nephew works at Wendy's. He said that they're already changing to beef tallow. They're changing up their ingredients before the whatever. What it do, Papa Bear? Poofy 88. What it do, Papa Bear? I'm Papa Bear. I appreciate that. I'll be Pappy. Mommy, Tree Farmer. It's good to see you, brother. Next right thing going on is it awesome leaving? It is awesome leaving with $100. That's 2 breakfasts. I would never. I would need 10 grand. James, brother, I already showed you how it was done. We did some door dashing. You wouldn't need anything. You leave with $100 too, man. And some bananas and some ramen and a little cooker. And it's a thing. You can make $100 a day door dashing. Do you want to door dash and then drive? Probably not. So you'd have to find a good place to door dash. You get lucky, maybe post up there for a few days, make a few hundred. You get real lucky and end up in Santa Fe. It's not the craziest amount of money. I can say if you end up in Santa Fe, financially, Walmart, supposedly you make $20 to $40 an hour spark driving for Walmart, but I can't do that because my phone number changed and I can't get into my account. And I could build. That was part of the struggle the other day. I could struggle and push and make it happen, but also I ended up with this great opportunity not only to make some good money, but to do the next right thing for someone amazing because I was door dashing and I met this friend who needed some help. Put the sugar. It's gonna not putting sugar on it, I guess. What are we talking? Did I miss something? The Buffalo Girls go round the outside. Remind me of a song. Round the outside, round the outside. Do, do, do. Good morning, Tree Farmer. Love that song. It is a good one. Mummy, be best not to dwell on things, but acknowledge them. There's a line between rumination and reflection that I strive to find. I push you to strive to find that because, Morgan, I think in that situation, the best thing you can say is, I'm here for you. You don't have to go through this alone. Yeah, Morgan, check out the last live. The last short that I made last night. That's basically what I said. And then also, this motivational speech about not giving up. But it is funny that you say that. You're not alone is part of what I wrote on that last short that I made. That I designed it hopefully to be shared, people in my scenario. You're right. Thank you, Morgan. All fast food is disgusting, full of fat. You're right, Miss Mum. But I was starving last night and I needed some greasy yumminess because I was in physical pain. And so, but I'm working on that. I'm not eating it every meal and I'm eating every day. And I got some nanas. I got the super greens. Yeah, perfect thing to say. You're right. Thank you for backing our friends up. Yeah, I get 100%. I'm Morgan. I'm just gonna call you Morgan. I like that better. And I probably pronounce your thing. Home cooked meals. Yes, Anthony, 100%. I'm dealing with grief. Anthony, thank you for acknowledging that, and we can continue this conversation. I could use some help. Well, you're here, Anthony, and you're expressing yourself, brother. You make me feel blessed. Where are you? There you are. Help us understand. Who did you lose? What are you grieving? A time, a place, a person, a lifestyle? I struggle with grief, brother, and I'm not, whatever, I only put this out there so you understand. My brothers, my father, my mother, my grandmother, my cousin Jimbo, my stepfather, my grandmother, all pretty much in the last decade. Grief is a hard and heavy thing, but it's also a blessing. I know that's hard to hear, right, when you're on fire, but the love that we have is magnified through the loss, right? There's purpose in life because it ends. And I know that's not what we want, but we can't drive the bus all the time, brother. Anthony, please, we're here for you, and we can continue the conversation. Take change to the day. My family thought I was talking to Diddy until they met Scott. Well, I'm glad, Dad. It was really nice. Tell the missus I said hey, and I look forward to having dinner with you guys. Hopefully we can, maybe we could plan a dinner on the way back through, James. We can go somewhere somewhat nice or something, or maybe just I could cook at the house or something. If you guys let me cook and trash your kitchen a little bit, I like to cook. I make a really good creamy pesto ravioli with sausage and peppers and onions. If you guys, I'll buy some groceries if I could cook for you guys. Maybe the daughter and the husband there too. I'd really like to get to know them a little bit better. It's because they're your family, brother, and they seem like sweet people, and I understand their hesitance and who I am. Yeah. Anthony, I'm going to be okay, I guess. No, listen, it's not going to be okay, Anthony. There's going to be times where you're not okay. Grief's a heavy burden to hold, and I don't say what I'm going through to diminish yours, right? What you feel is just as prevalent and as painful as what anybody else is going through, especially when it comes to grief. But I'm just trying to give you the tools that I was given through the traditional teachings, through being able to experience a 10-day and what that means. And what our job here is. It's surreal to understand that at this point our loved ones need us more than ever. They've passed, right? They're gone to a better place. Well, sending them love on their journey is what feeds them now. Thoughts and revenants, them looking down on us, looking through the veil to this physical place, understanding that we're embodying what they've taught us through their love, helps them move on. And that gives me strength in this moment. There's moments on here I speak of my brothers and father and I tear up, and that's okay too, because those moments, there's heavy moments. There's heavy moments when it comes to grief. We're human. We want what we want. We deserve the ones we love. Morgan, or Anthony, I'm sorry. Fast food isn't the best, but it is still nutritious. Or it's something. Yeah. I had the cheesy, fatty double awesomeness. It's not your fault. It's not your fault either, Anthony. It's not your fault either. Thank you. Because I lived that for too long, and sometimes that creeps in still. Sometimes it still feels like my fault. Sometimes it still feels like I could have done better for Steve. And I did more for Rob, and I could have done more for Rob. I could have stood my ground stronger for my father, and so on and so forth, That's the darkness. That's that other side that wants to weigh us down so that we can't do the next right thing. And I appreciate you acknowledging that, because it isn't my fault, and it's not your fault either. Let's get it on the road. Let's get it on the road. Yes, I feel much better. Thank you, Anthony. I'm glad. I feel much better too. Thank you so much. Morgan, I'm grieving the life I would have had if I wouldn't disabled, and all the because we love ones that are gone. Thank you, Morgan. And that's one thing too, grief just isn't for people. It's for places, for time, for situations that we may not, and acknowledging, that grief is the next right thing, right? It's okay to grieve what was, right? Even if you know it's not good for you and you don't want that anymore. It was a beautiful, exciting time as a younger man, but I don't want to live that lifestyle anymore. I'm glad I had it. I met my brothers. I got, this sucking white guy got taken out to the Onondaga Nation, was treated with love and compassion, was taught to be humble, was taught to be a man by a great man. Would I want to go through all that again? I don't think so, but I grieve that time. It's hard for me. I don't know if Earl's listening. I sent him the link, man. Fishman, if you're out there, brother, I need to come seeing you more, because it's like home when I get there, but it's so hard to go home, brother. It's so hard to come out there and see you. I hope you're hearing me. I hope you just don't have a YouTube account and don't know how to comment. But if you're listening, I miss you. And I'm glad I stopped and seen you, because it's been too long. Your family. It's just hard. I guess I don't go out to that place very much, because first of all, there's not much left out there for me, but I still got something left. I still have Earl Fish, a great man, family, someone who's cared for me for a long time, someone who helped me send my father and my brothers on their journey. I lose the security in that reality sometimes, and then I guess I put off going out there, because Earl lives right next door, and there's the trailer, and there's where the garden used to be, and everything's so different. But then I get out there and he makes me feel at home, right? It's so crazy. You can make it the best of it. Yes, we're going to make the best of it. A wife is closer than family. She is. I don't have a wife. I'm looking for a good woman. Spend a few days here playing with all my toys. We should spend some days playing. There's more important things to do. Well, I think that part of that, there is more important things to do, but it's very important to reflect. It's very important to acknowledge the past so it doesn't sneak back up on us, without a doubt. You wait until you see the new Hummer. I'm excited to check this new Hummer out. Like I said, I had the original Hummer. Believe it or not, I had the original Hummer that I got off Al, that Al kind of got stuck with, that I used to grow a painting company, and that Hummer was awesome, man. And the gas didn't bother me, and and then it played out exactly the way it needed to be. It caused some issues at the end, but it wasn't it. It was it's a whole nother story. We've talked about Jimbo in that scenario before, but Mark, hey, KK, what's up? It's good to see you. I hope you decided to subscribe, join the Turtle Herd. That's the last 2 years possibly have been a nightmare, but things are getting better. One day at a time, Miss Mom. I've fluctuated from nightmare to dream, right? I almost didn't feel real the other day, I felt like I was like acknowledging every test. I felt like I understood what Creator was trying to teach me through the way that his creation played out before me. And I feel like I was gifted, every time I didn't get consumed with what I could or should have had. I just kept moving, and that allowed me to meet a good friend. I think the reward from that was meeting a good friend that needed some help on his farm there. And then doing the right thing, keep delivering food and not letting that whisper, settle in. And, I have free dinner, free pizza with our new friend there at the Pizza Hut. Hopefully he's around. His birthday, and he invited me to have some pizza with him. We gave thanks together, and then I went to go deliver nothing bundt cakes with these bundt cakes that were absolutely amazing. And I had a Dubai chocolate cake. Now, Dubai chocolate, I didn't realize was like the yummiest shit ever. Like, no wonder it's so expensive. I got a free bundt cake that day. And it was like full of this like pistachio, but like little crunchies in it. Oh my God, it was so good. So yeah, Dubai Chalky, check that out the last 2 years. Well, Miss Mom, you're here, and we're going to keep moving forward together. That's your Hummer, not mine. Anthony, what? That's you. Yeah. Okay. If you're not, dude, listen too. It's funny because I'm a very humble dude. Al was a very humble dude, and he used to drive that Hummer. He used to drive it up to the arena, and he sat in it for a couple years. And it was so weird for him. And he didn't say it. He'd laugh because people would like hold the door for him, thought he was somebody important in this giant Hummer back in the day when they first came out. This stoic Native American man. But he put it into my hands because my truck broke, and that's love, you know. I mean, he had a, you know, if you love somebody out there who struggles to say it because they came from a different time where they didn't say it, you know, let their actions define what love is, you know. How Anase might not, you know, he gave appreciation, and I always wanted so much more. I wanted to hear it. I wanted to whatever, and it's like so selfish of me looking back. Like I didn't have to hear it. He took a Hummer back when it was still, you know, beautiful and pristine. He put it into my hands. Was like, here, take this Hummer and build your company with it, Scotty. Oh, money? You don't need to give me any money. We're gonna, you know, you're gonna make me payments next year. You just hold on to it. And then he got sick the next year, and I was able to make enough money to give him the $10,000 cash straight up so he could pay for his funeral. And like, and I was rocking a Hummer. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, did it work out forever and it was hard to let go of, and I felt like I let him down for a moment? Yes. But that's all part of the growth moving forward. Hey, the $10. Thanks for the wisdom, Morgan. Thank you for the hey, everybody, give Morgan a thumbs up, please. Come on, guys. Support our brother Morgan here, who's looking to do the next right thing. Double tap that like button on Morgan. You know, especially it's more about tickling the algorithm there, Morgan. You're doing great. Thank you so much, man. Because that's what we got to do to get back on top. You know, you're enjoying the conversation. I'm glad that we're here together. But I put us here, you know, we were doing phenomenal there at certain points with all of this, because it's all about the algorithm, how you tickle it and how everybody interacts. And, you know, so now I'm doing my due diligence to get back on here, and you're doing your due diligence. And come on, guys, give some thumbs up to our brother Morgan here for the $10 donation. That's absolutely amazing. The more interactions that we have here, the more that we can, you know, expand this thing into what we're doing. You know, and I think that if you guys, you know, take a little action today, do the next right thing. We're not asking for much. We're asking for you to acknowledge Morgan here and what he's done. You know, we're asking you to double tap that screen because you like the conversation. We're asking you to interact, good, bad, or indifferent. Let us know what you think about what the next right thing is. Conversate with us, man. You want to, you know, if you're struggling or you know someone who's struggling, share this live right now with them. You know, so they can come in here and find us a place where they can openly, honestly communicate. You know, the turtle herd, we slow and steady, we weather the burden together. Monk, KK Monk, if you had one message to the world, what would it be? One message to the world there, Monk: to do the next right thing, and it'll exceed your greatest expectations. Take care of your family, yourself, your family, and your community in that order. And, find some peace in knowing that you will not know. That's the best advice that I'd ever been given. That I would push forward, and then to continue the conversation. Let the wisdom and the tools that you've been given evolve. You know, don't just like say them once and think that you can embody them, and when you can't, you know, tear yourself apart and then lose track of that tool. You know, work on it every day. Anthony, did you need someone to talk to? I do. I do need someone to talk to, and I'm glad that you guys are here, Anthony. I do continuously need someone to talk to. So, Anthony, please keep joining the lives in the morning. We do coffee talk every morning during the travels. Today's my off day, no work today, so we can hang out for a little bit longer and relax and have our coffee together. And you know, the days like today are a blessing. You know, I'm sure you do, James. Who am I missing? What am I missing here? We have so little we can actually control in life. You're right, Morgan. There's actually so little that we can control. So why not embrace what we can? And you did the next right thing, what you thought the next right thing was, and you dropped a tenner in the spot to help tickle the algorithm. You're commenting right now, tickling the algorithm. You're going to go and check out some of those shorts today, and you're going to tickle the algorithm. And you're also going to keep in mind that as you dig back deeper through the shorts, you know, it tells a story. You know, I just laid the shorts out there as I go, you know, and that's more of how this channel's evolved. So if you're new here, you know, I highly recommend that. There's some real interesting stuff you dig back far enough, man. And interaction on all that will help this channel grow, help this conversation grow, so that we can grow together. That's good. Anthony, you're amazing. You're good. Unless you are more aggressive than anyone in the country. Wait, you have a little, and we can actually control life. Oh, couldn't, shoulda, woulda. Coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I like that one. Where we at? Where is that? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't do that self-sabotage. Thank you, Miss Mom. Those coulda, shoulda, wouldas got to go behind us. It's time to push forward and say yes. Unless you are more aggressive than anyone in the country. I'm not sure exactly what that's good. You're good, brother. James, all of you are welcome are awesome. The day is better. Thank you to everybody. The day is better because we're here together, without a doubt. Meet and greet, Rock the Bluff. Yes, so let's talk a little bit about Rock the Bluff while we have a moment. If you're out there in YouTube land and you want to, just check out some good bands, check out the Rock the Bluff website, just rockthebluff.com, or check out their YouTube channel. But I recommend you check out the website, because the website's going to have every one of the bands that's going to be there at the end of July, including Willie Nelson's granddaughter, who's going to be headlining on Sunday. Sis Nick, we'll call her back in a little bit. We're right in the middle of a conversation, but yeah, Rock the Bluff. Go check out Rock the Bluff. You won't regret it. Anthony, some of a little difficult, but that's always something different. Yes, you're right. A moral understanding. You make a difference. Thank you, Morgan. You're making a difference too. How's it going, brother? Greg, it's going great, man. Tanner, how are you doing, brother? We're talking about the next right thing. Are you doing the next right thing? What's your next right thing for the day? What's your next right thing in the moment? Have you double tapped that screen? You got a shamrock to share with us? You got an inspirational quote or a struggle that you're going to push through? You're going to be 1% better today? You let me know, brother. Gregory. I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so too. A little on the side. I'd be glad you didn't, Scott. It's decline that a little bit. My sister just tried to call me again. Door dashing might not be the best job, but it is a lifesaver without a doubt, Morgan. Door dashing, Instacart, Spark driving is without a doubt a great job. There's our 10% $10 donation. I must really so stick around for a while, please. Let me get caught up, guys. I didn't realize how far back I was. Mommy, it'll be okay. You sound emotional. If you need to talk, I'm here. We're talking. Oh, that's nice of you. Oh, I'm way far behind. Baby, do you really know the truth, spiritual beliefs of eating your own egg, bro? Do you really know the true spiritual benefit of eating your own egg? Bro, I'm not sure exactly what we mean, baby. Please, if you're still here, elaborate on that. Taking your own medicine? I'm doing my best. Never heard of it. Shared 366. That's really good advice. I really struggle to slow. Oh my God, we are so far behind. Talk to her, Scott. The dog, do. I don't know. I don't want to miss any share with someone who do. I'm going to kind of skim through here. I've got a boxer who is actually mental. Mom, we love your face. I don't mean to skip over anything important. I'm going to go right. Roy Boy, good morning. It's good to see you. Roy Boy, I'm kind of skimming through here. Morgan, I think that it's okay if you want more to do. I'm just kind of skim through here, try to get through this stuff. Nicole Parton. Scott, yes, Nick, you tried to call me twice, sis. What's going on? Like, are you okay? Is everything good? Do I need to hang up and call you? Ellie, it's good to see you. We're on the bottom now, too, so good. If I missed anything, guys, chat filter, all messages. Please iterate. Can we talk? Please iterate. If I missed anything, skipping down through to get to the bottom. Sis, what's going on with you? I see you, Nicole Parton. You just tried to call me twice. What's going on? How's everyone? We're evaluating the next right thing, Ellie. I'm a little bit worn down, but no worse for the wear. We're blowing it out of the water financially. Yeah, we left with $100 from New York. Yeah, we got here with 4 and bought coffee in Santa Fe. A couple $100 on my DoorDash card from DoorDash in the last couple of days, and like $300 cash with James's donation and what we made yesterday on the farm. It's pretty badass. And I was going to say too, James, there's a casino around here. Do you really want me to gamble that 50? Because I'm not going to take you guys into the casino, but if you tell me how to gamble that 50, read the message. What message, bro? Sis, what are you talking about? Can someone get too hot? I mean, the heater is on lowest and it's hot in here. Oh, yeah. I mean, anything can get too hot. Maybe open up the bathroom so that the heat distributes through a little bit more. Maybe open up that my door to the bedroom there and make sure that it's blocked so he can't get in there. That'll distribute the heat a little bit more. Don't gamble. Well, Morgan, James gave us $50 and he said something about wanting us to gamble with it. So I don't gamble, but if James wants to gamble vicariously through me, James says, yes, it's gambling time. It's his $50, man. It's not mine. And it depends. I mean, some people shouldn't drink. Some people say, I don't gamble. So, and I'm not only going to, if I do go to the casino and gamble that $50, it's going to be James's $50 and I'm going to gamble it whatever way he tells me to gamble it. 90s, yesterday, I met my female teacher who took advantage of me in the 9th grade. I'm 22 now. She's 37 and she still looks, 90s, bro. Is this a real question? First of all, what would society say that idealistically, all right, what would society say if this was switched around? That it was a young woman getting taken advantage by her male teacher. So I want to give you the same advice that I would give a woman, that this person is a predator, taking advantage of children. I would advise for your own mental well-being and for the overall, ability to take care of yourself, you don't want to be around predators. If you want to, fulfill your basic needs, your animalistic human needs, and you don't care about the consequences like a lot of people, then that's your choice. You get to decide what what the test is and if you pass it and what passing means, right? But for me, I would say that this person was a predator, right? 90s. And you don't need that toxicity in your life, no matter what she looks like, right? The devil's beautiful, man. The darkness is a beautiful thing. Lust and seduction and greed, but then it breeds greed and envy and more and more. And when will it be enough? I mean, you're going to keep sleeping with this person who's going to sleep with more children? Like, I don't know, man. We can elaborate on the conversation if you want. I believe it, Morgan. I believe it. Gambling can ruin a lot of things. Ellie, gambling time. It won't break me. No, you already gave me the $50 and told me to gamble it. How do you want me to gamble it? Do you want me to buy scratch-offs? Do you want me to put it on black? Do you want me to play some blackjack? Do you want me to... You set the parameters with that 50. If I'm playing I want to play something I know, so 21 or like blackjack or I don't want to play poker or nothing, but I'll play the roulette table or the slot machines, and you give me a cap too, that 50, whatever you want me to, if you want me to play at the casino, let me know. If you, whatever, you let me know, James, figure it out. Let me know. And then give me a cap too. If when I hit this amount, then to walk away. Cause it's, how would I know to stop? 366, you should check it out. I've been to a couple. I mean, I've never really won. I mean, people spend way too much money. And the people that do win are always like, I won 10 grand. It's like they put 40 in last year. Like the times I've won, I've spent $50. So you pay for the entertainment. And James gave us the $50. I'll go entertain myself for a little bit at the casino with that 50 that he gave me in whatever way he tells me to. And then we'll have a story to tell tomorrow. No, you're right, Morgan. You can still become addicted to the dopamine rush of drinking or intimacy or, very sad. 21, what's so sad? Stay away from pedos. Yes, Miss Mom, I'm with you. Casinos are full of very sad people. I don't know. I've had some good times in casinos, man. It's like anything else. The bar can be horrible and full of sad people and a horrible place for you or somebody else. But it also can be an all right thing, Pizza Hut. It could be a sad place for someone who's 500 pounds. Maybe they should go to the gym. The gym can also be a sad place, man. You see these jack dudes out of their skull that are lonely and broken, have nothing else but going to the gym and working out. Like, that's sad. So any medicine can become a poison. Any poison, any poison at all. Working out can be a poison. Gambling can be a poison. Alcohol can definitely be a poison. But all these things in moderation can be okay, I think. Watching Scott win on the dime is the next best thing. How am I gambling, James? Let me know. Hey, yeah, definitely be addicting. Morgan, yeah, no. Once someone has given you money, it's yours to spend however you want. That's the way the gift. Yeah, no, Morgan, I'm with you, but that's not how this really works here. That's not. I mean, I've already defined how this works here. Any donations that come in through the channel go to the next right thing, which means, gas on the travel and adventure, taking care of myself as I go forward, so that I can get out there and find people that need help, right? So I can get out and live and do the next right thing, and that might even mean, being able to pay myself out of the next right thing fund for doing something. I don't know. We'll figure that out together, what the next right thing is. And the cash that James gave me, he told me he wanted me to have a good time and gamble it. He said gamble it. So I'm going to do it. I'm a man of my word. I'm going to do what he told me to do. Yeah. Could I spend it on anything? Yeah, I could. And the other money that he gave me, I already did spend it on a dinner and some coffee. I mean, that was the, whatever. Slot machines are fun, but be careful with them. Penny slots are cool. You don't win much. But again, yeah, go in there with a game plan. Slot machines are, yeah. I mean, everything's designed with our brain. Truck driving, fine girl. Hey, fine girl. A black dog that feeds the birds is lion dog. I'm not sure what that means. Attention, this is official gay pride stream found by... we don't care where you put it, when you put it there. Official gay community. I think that taking pride in your orientation is kind of ridiculous, but I mean, it's open. We're not judging nobody. Should I be prideful that I like women? Does that define who I am? Because I'm, what do you call it? I don't even know what the word is nowadays. Straight. It doesn't define me. It shouldn't define you. I think that what should define you is the kindness and empathy that you have. So it's good for you to be who you are and express who you are, but you should have other things that you take pride in your life. I feel like, you definitely should. Actual food. You're right. I do need some extra. Nanas, my father chose gambling over feeding his children. Yeah. And a lot of people choose drinking over feeding their children too. And some people could sit on their couch and have a drink at the end of the night. It's an individual thing. And Morgan, I don't mean to offend or whatever else, but you should always, anybody who you recognize a poison, you should stay away from it. Without a doubt. We've hit the bottom. I'm so confused. Where are these messages? So here's the thing too. You gotta go into your settings, hit chat filter, and then hit all messages. Let me go into chat filter, all messages. Because it likes to delete messages. So I got to do that too. Rando, I'm about very ready to kiss those lips. Oh, my mind was a little chapped this morning, brother. But yeah, push forward. Take care of yourself today. Do the next right thing. Ronald, join the turtle herd. Buckle up, Ronald. Buckle up, Ronald. Yeah, thank you, Miss Mom. You know what? Today's been a good day. I appreciate the donations once again. Up at the top, I think that's what comes to us is 2707 is what the stream is made today. That's with the 56 diamonds and with the donations, and after YouTube's cut, I believe is what that means. Yeah, it doesn't show any of them. Yeah, you gotta, sent lucky clovers. There's some more clovers. Now we're at 58 clovers. There we go. Thank you, Miss Mom. Top of the morning to you. That'll be your reward there. To get the top of the morning to you. It's tito. You go find a leprechaun and steal his pot of gold. Wasn't me either. Anyway, the next right thing, taking care of myself for the day. I want to go relax a little bit before I do. I'm not sure. Whew. Yeah. Any questions about me and what I'm doing or why, feel free to check out the shorts. It's all in there somewhere. Want to join the turtle herd? You're welcome. Open, honest communication, slow and steady, we weather the burden together. A place to feel comfortable and appreciative despite the struggle you're going through. To find a little bit of warmth in a cold world through compassion and appreciation. Together we work on setting down the boulder of pain and focus on what the next right thing might mean. And we appreciate you, Jack, and a God of your understanding. Appreciate you doing the next right thing by expressing God of your understanding's beauty. I do believe Jesus loves you, man. I feel that love. Sunguat Disaye. Whatever word you decide to put on it, in whatever way that Creator speaks to you is a beautiful thing, and I appreciate all of it. Well, with that being said, I'm off like a herd of turtles. You guys want to wait around for a little bit, feel free. I'm going to answer this phone call, so I'm not sure what it is. Yo. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, nobody. That makes sense. Yeah, you're rather... What's going on? Did it end? Either way, we're at 0, guys. Let's see. Hey, are you still here, brother? I'm not sure why I can't see anybody. What's going on? It doesn't make a difference. I'm out of here, brother. I love your face. 20 degrees, 30 minutes, right? And where's person? Yeah, dude. I'm not sure if you guys are still here. I got to get out of here, out of this. I'm off like a herd of turtles. Just got a call from a potential client in New York. But yeah, I thought I ended this before I took off. I love your faces, guys. Have a good one.